All right now, America's in the throes of a resurgent labor movement. Increasingly, America's working class is poised to be an important political force in the 2024 election cycle. Support for labor unions among Americans is high, standing at 67%, marking the fifth straight year such support has surpassed the long-term polling average of 62%, according to a Gallup poll published last month. Gallup also found that Americans overwhelmingly side with the workers in the specific labor disputes that are playing out right now. Last year alone, more than 2,000 petitions to form a union were filed in the United States. And according to the Department of Labor, just last month, over 4 million work days were lost to labor strikes. That's the most days lost to labor actions in more than 2 decades. So it's no surprise that candidates are looking to curry favor with this growing political bloc. The Republican Party has attempted to pitch itself as the party of the working class, which is curious given the GOP's historical hostility toward workers organizing to gain collective bargaining power. Last year, 132 Republicans in the House and Senate co-sponsored a bill that would dilute the strength of unions by allowing workers in all 50 states to opt out of paying fees or dues to their unions that represent them. That bill failed in the Democratic-controlled Congress last year, but Senator Rand Paul reintroduced another version of it this year. In 2021, House Democrats introduced the Protecting the Right to Organize Act, which would make it easier for workers to unionize. 205 Republicans voted against it. 5 Republicans voted in favor, but the GOP's embrace of right-wing populism has allowed the party to make some inroads among the working class, particularly among low-income white voters. The right does this by largely employing grievance politics to misdirect the blame for very real economic inequities that people are feeling. A common Republican refrain, for example, is to blame stagnant wages and poor benefits not on corporations, but on distractions like immigration, globalization, and the transition to a greener economy. And there's a very good reason for that. Because many of those corporations that Republicans don't want you to blame for low wages donate to Republicans. And those billionaire and corporate donors are typically anti-union because they think unions hurt their profits. The ongoing auto workers strike in particular has become a flashpoint for Republicans in the upcoming presidential election. Yesterday, the United Auto Workers Union expanded its strike to 38 auto plants across 20 states. The UAW members are demanding job security, better wages, much better wages, and improved benefits from the big 3 automakers, General Motors, Ford, and Stellantis, what we used to know as Fiat Chrysler. President Joe Biden, who's pitched himself as the most pro-union president in history, has backed their call, saying that the big 3 should share their record profits with their workers. In a first for a sitting president, Biden now says he will go to Michigan on Tuesday to join the picket line and stand in solidarity with UAW members. Donald Trump intends to deliver a primetime speech to union workers in Detroit during next week's Republican primary debate. That's according to 3 sources close to the planning. Ahead of this visit, by the way, a Trump campaign radio ad released on Tuesday in Detroit praised the auto workers and said the former president has, quote, always had their back, end quote. But not everybody thinks that's actually true. Shawn Fain, the president of the United Auto Workers, issued a statement to CNN saying, in part, quote, every fiber of our union is being poured into fighting the billionaire class and an economy that enriches people like Donald Trump at the expense of workers. Trump's record on labor unions speaks for itself. During the Trump administration, the National Labor Relations Board came under Republican control for the first time since 2007. It reversed several key Obama-era rulings that made it easier for small unions to organize, that strengthened bargaining rights of workers and protected workers against anti-union measures. The Trump-stacked conservative majority on the Supreme Court dealt several blows to unions in recent years as well. And Trump's 2017 tax law heavily favored corporations over the American worker. The law eliminated the ability for union workers to write off or deduct union dues. Yet the campaign continues to defend Donald Trump's record as pro-worker. The working class is up for grabs this election season. The Republican Party has branded itself as being for the working class. But you can't be pro-worker if you're anti-union.